Hey, Patriots fans, what a roller coaster it has been this NFL season so far. And we are right in the thick of all the action as the race for the top spots in the AFC heats up. The excitement is real, and the stakes have never been higher as the New England Patriots are looking to solidify their place at the top and secure a favorable seed for the playoffs. Coming into this point of the season, every single game has felt like a playoff matchup, and the drama has been nonstop. We had a lot of predictions and hopes coming into the recent weeks, and it has been a mix of highs and heartbreaks for Patriots fans everywhere. If you've been keeping up with the matchups, you know exactly what I mean. The rooting guide we all had in mind was supposed to help the Patriots inch closer to that coveted number one seed, but as things have unfolded, it's been a wild ride. Starting with the Falcons versus the Seahawks game, many of us were hoping for a Falcons win. The logic was simple. If Atlanta could somehow take down Seattle, it would reduce the strength of schedule for the Patriots, giving them a better path forward. Unfortunately, the Seahawks absolutely dominated the Falcons and left no room for doubt. That kind of loss had ripple effects across the standings because it impacted potential tiebreakers and the overall competition for playoff positioning. Then we had the matchups involving the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. There was a lot of hope riding on the Ravens picking up a win because, with both Pittsburgh and Baltimore holding similar records, a Ravens victory would have strengthened the Patriots' strength of victory, giving them a boost in the race for the top seed. Instead, the Steelers came out on top, and while that knocked the Ravens further from contention, it also shook up expectations for the Patriots' upcoming game against them. 2 weeks from now, that matchup will be crucial, and now more than ever, it carries added weight. Moving on to another critical game, the clash between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills was absolutely pivotal. The Bengals had the lead at one point and were looking strong, up by 10 points, but then disaster struck. Joe Burrow threw a pick six, followed by another costly interception, and suddenly, the Bills took control. Josh Allen stepped up in a big way, making plays that flipped the momentum entirely. By the end of the game, the Bills walked away with a crucial victory, moving to 9-4 on the season, setting up a highly anticipated visit to Foxborough next week. That game is not just another regular season matchup. It is a defining contest for the division and the Patriots' chances at keeping their lead intact. Every fan knows that facing the Bills at home is going to be a true test of grit and preparation. Then, of course, there was the Colts versus the Jaguars matchup. The Colts were considered a competitor in the AFC, and many were hoping for them to secure a win to create favorable scenarios for New England. The Jaguars, however, came out firing and dominated the Colts. On top of that, Daniel Jones suffered a devastating Achilles injury and is likely out for the season. With the Jaguars now sitting at 9-4, the landscape for the Patriots' path to the top seed has changed dramatically. The Patriots themselves are holding strong at 11-2, but the dominoes haven't fallen the way we had all hoped in terms of opponent results. And now we get to the game that no one wanted to see go the way it did, but it almost seemed inevitable given the circumstances. The Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Fans have been frustrated with the Broncos critics and those who question the Patriots' dominance, especially considering Denver's recent performances. The Broncos executed a commanding 24-7 victory, their 10th straight win, which secured them the number one seed in the AFC and, importantly, gave them a tiebreaker advantage over New England due to their results against common opponents. The implications of that are huge. Even if the Patriots win out, the Broncos now hold the edge in a tiebreaker scenario because they swept the Raiders while New England stumbled in Week 1. That sets up a potentially tense showdown later in the season if both teams continue to win and maintain their momentum. Looking ahead, the Patriots' schedule is critical. The next game against the Buffalo Bills is a must-win scenario. Losing to the Bills at this point would open the door for them to gain ground and could jeopardize New England's grip on the division. It is a home game, and the Patriots will need to bring their best strategy, focus, and execution to secure victory. After that, the focus shifts to the Broncos and their remaining schedule. While the Broncos hold the number one seed right now, they're about to face some tough challenges. They will have matchups against the Packers, the Jaguars, the Chiefs, and the Chargers, all teams that can test their limits. While Denver has had a relatively favorable run up to this point, the upcoming games are far from guaranteed wins, and any slip could give New England the opening they need to reclaim the top position. As of now, the Patriots are holding steady, but the pressure is mounting. Every point matters, every game counts, and the team has to remain laser-focused as they move through the rest of the season. The Bills, sitting at 9-4, are creeping back into the division race, and New England cannot afford to look past any team. Winning against Buffalo is just the first step. From there, the Patriots must navigate games against the Ravens, the Jets, and the Dolphins. The Ravens have struggled recently, but any team can surprise on any given Sunday. The Jets have been inconsistent, but no game should ever be underestimated. And the Dolphins, riding a hot streak, will pose a real challenge. The Patriots' next few matchups are critical to maintaining momentum, protecting playoff positioning, and ultimately keeping the dream of a top seed alive. Every fan knows that it's all about preparation and execution from this point forward. The margin for error is razor thin, and the Patriots cannot afford to slip. Home field advantage, strategic planning, and consistent performance will be key to securing victories against high-caliber opponents. The Bills' game, in particular, is pivotal for not only maintaining divisional control, but also setting the tone for the final stretch of the regular season. The team needs to be ready mentally and physically, and the coaching staff will have to make all the right calls to ensure that New England stays on top. The Patriots fan base is energized, even in the face of setbacks elsewhere. While some of the games we were hoping for did not go in our favor, the resilience of this team is undeniable. The players have shown time and again that they can rise to the occasion, and now, more than ever, they will need to channel that intensity to overcome the challenges ahead. With key matchups looming against divisional rivals and top-seeded contenders, the stakes could not be higher. Every game is a statement, every win matters, and the Patriots have an opportunity to define their season by how they respond to the pressure and adversity in front of them. The road to the playoffs is narrowing, and the Patriots are in prime position, but nothing is guaranteed. The competition is fierce, and the upcoming weeks will test the limits of this team. Fans need to be ready for edge-of-your-seat action as the Patriots battle to secure not only victories, but also their rightful place as the top contender in the AFC. Every play, every drive, and every decision on the field could be decisive in shaping the final standings. This is the time for the Patriots to rise above, to show their mettle, and to make a statement to the league that they are here not just to compete, but to dominate. Now, Patriots fans, as we dive deeper into the season, things get even more intense. The focus is shifting squarely onto the home stretch, and every game from here on out is essentially a playoff preview. The next matchup against the Buffalo Bills is absolutely critical. The Bills have been relentless this season, and with 9 wins already under their belt, they are a formidable opponent who will test every ounce of preparation New England has put in. The Patriots cannot underestimate them, and the stakes are high, not just for the division, but for seeding, momentum, and confidence heading into the postseason. Home field advantage is on the line, and Foxborough will be electric. The Patriots need to bring their full arsenal: precise passing, disciplined defense, and special teams execution, because one slip could give the Bills the edge. This game is not just a battle for a win. It is a battle for control over the AFC East, a chance to assert dominance over a key rival, and show the league that New England is not backing down. Beyond the Bills, the Patriots must consider the Denver Broncos and the rest of the AFC. Denver's recent win over the Raiders has shaken the standings and given them the top seed, but their path ahead is far from simple. Facing teams like the Packers, Jaguars, Chiefs, and Chargers, the Broncos will be tested in ways they haven't been yet. Packers games are notoriously difficult, and the Chiefs are always a dangerous opponent fighting to secure playoff positioning. While the Broncos have looked strong, their next few matchups will require consistency and poise, and any misstep could allow New England to reclaim the number 1 seed. The Patriots, on the other hand, must focus on their schedule with precision. Every drive counts, every decision matters, and momentum is everything at this stage. The team has shown resilience, but the final stretch demands more than resilience. It demands excellence, preparation, and execution under pressure. Looking closer at the Patriots' schedule, the upcoming weeks are a gauntlet of challenges. After the Bills, there is the matchup against the Baltimore Ravens, who have struggled in recent games, but cannot be taken lightly. The Ravens have talented players who are capable of big plays, and while their record may not reflect dominance, the Patriots will need to treat this game with respect. Following that, the Patriots face the Jets, a team that has been inconsistent this season but has shown flashes of competitiveness. It would be a mistake to approach this game without full focus, because the Jets will want to play spoiler, especially against a team like New England. Then comes the Dolphins, who are riding a hot streak and have momentum on their side. Miami has been winning crucial games, and they will be determined to continue that streak, meaning the Patriots will need to counter with strategy, discipline, and a relentless mindset. Each game presents unique challenges, and New England must be prepared for any scenario. Offensively, the Patriots have been firing on all cylinders, but the next few games will test their ability to adapt and overcome adversity. The offensive line will need to protect the quarterback, allowing precise throws and maintaining rhythm in the passing game. Receivers have to make plays when it counts, and the running game must control the clock and maintain balance in the offense. The defense, meanwhile, must remain sharp and opportunistic, forcing turnovers, creating pressure on opposing quarterbacks, and making critical stops in key moments. Special teams cannot be overlooked either, as field position, kicks, and returns will all have a tangible impact on the outcomes of these tight contests. Preparation is everything, and execution will determine whether New England maintains their dominance or falls behind in a rapidly shifting race for the playoffs. The mental game is just as important as the physical one. The Patriots know the pressure is mounting, and every player must maintain focus and composure. The Bills will enter Foxborough hungry, looking to claim a win and swing momentum in their favor. The Broncos are watching and waiting, and any misstep by New England could shift the balance of power in the AFC. This is where leadership from the coaching staff and veteran players becomes critical. Keeping the team motivated, maintaining discipline, and executing the game plan under the bright lights of high-stakes football is what separates playoff contenders from the rest of the league. Patriots fans should expect edge-of-your-seat action, with every play carrying weight and intensity ramped up to 11. If the Patriots take care of business against the Bills, they can focus on the Broncos' schedule and potential vulnerabilities. Denver's upcoming matchups against elite teams like the Chiefs and Packers will be tough, and while they're currently the #1 seed, their path is filled with opportunities for slip-ups. New England must keep the pressure on, stay consistent, and make sure that every game counts. The Patriots have the talent, the coaching, and the experience to capitalize, but they cannot afford to look past any team. The race for the top seed is still very much alive, and the Patriots have the chance to assert dominance in the AFC through precision, preparation, and execution over the next few weeks. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Christian McCaffrey's unexpected arrival in New England has sent a tremor through the football world, a ripple that grew into full-blown buzz the moment he stepped off the plane and into a celebration worthy of a long-awaited hero. Patriots fans crowded outside the facility as if welcoming a franchise quarterback, waving homemade signs and chanting his name while team staff tried, with little success, to keep the moment low-key. The running back, known for his electric versatility and sharp football IQ, smiled through it all, seemingly unfazed by the whirlwind he had just sparked. Inside league circles, whispers started almost instantly. Some observers insist the Patriots front office have been working on something big for weeks. Others claim this visit was nothing more than a friendly stop, a chance for McCaffrey to reconnect with familiar faces. But the timing, the excitement, the almost ceremonial atmosphere surrounding his reception, none of it feels accidental. People close to the situation admit there's a different energy in the building, a sense that New England is chasing a transformative move, perhaps the kind that could reshape the trajectory of its offense. McCaffrey himself played coy, exchanging laughs with players and staff, and avoiding any comments that could send the rumor mill into overdrive. Still, eyewitnesses describe a chemistry that seemed natural from the moment he walked through the doors. Coaches huddled with him longer than expected, and several players lingered nearby as if eager to make an impression. Even the typically stoic personnel staff couldn't hide an undercurrent of excitement. Of course, nothing official has emerged. No announcements, no statements, no clarifications. Only speculation thick enough to cut with a knife. Yet around New England, the feeling is unmistakable. Something is brewing. And if the cheers that greeted Christian McCaffrey's arrival are any indication, Patriots fans are already dreaming of what might come next. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.